Hey, check what else you have in your inventory you can use.
Yeah, I'm checking, but we have a lot of special items that give us different boosts to our skills, but right now we just need some healing. Let me see.
Yes, because a boost to a combat skill clearly wouldn't be useful right now.
I do not need Snark right now, Cobra. So please shut it.
Okay.
Let me see. We have... No, wait, I think this might actually do. We have both a potion of Althea and Althea berries, and both of them increase our combat skill by 2. So yeah, we might be able to use that, because that is about the last thing we have.
Well, then let's use it.
The potion or the berries?
Let's just take the potion first.
Alright, potion. Down you go, down the hatch. +2 to combat skill from now on.
Right, so you have 29 now. Okay.
That actually gives us our normal combat strength back.
Yeah. Right, well, give it a roll with die.
Five.
Okay. Well, renewed by all the things you've been chucking down during this combat, you surge forward and manage to give the old geezer a massive gash across his chest and up across his face. However, he's not done yet and surges forward, hitting you square in the face with his staff. It hurts. You lose 5 endurance points. No, wait. It was 5 you got, right?
Yeah, we got 5.
4 endurance points. My mistake.
We are bleeding, and our blood is coming out of our mouth at this point. We have 3 health points left.
That's not good.
Well, you better hope then that you roll high.
Or we can just take another gulp down from those Althea things and hope for 2+ again.
You can.
Yeah.
What say you? Try and artificially
Just
enhance
do it. Just do it.
Alright, we will do that.
Okay.
So that gives us 31 in total, if I'm not mistaken,
Yep.
for the time being.
Right. Give me a roll with die.
8.
Okay. Your muscles surge with power as you rush forward and stab deep into his side, blood rushing from the wound. He screeches and cannot hit you properly with the staff as you're close, but instead manages to give you a gash with his sharp nails. You lose 1 endurance point. You pull back, stand before each other. He's clearly weakened, but so are you. This could decide it.
He's weakened. We are dying.
Okay. Give an ear. Roll the
7.
die. Right. How much life do you have left, by the way?
2.
I just said we have 2 life left.
Okay. You clash again. Weapons forced against one another. Lightning flying all over the place. But in the last moment, though weakened greatly from the assault, you push him back and hit him with a punishing blow to send him flying back. You lose 1 endurance point.
Jesus Christ.
Lord Zahda shrieks an unearthly howl as your killing blow rips open his black heart. He thrusts a pleading claw-like hand towards the roof and drops heavily to his knees, his dying curse lost as blood fills his throat. His left eye gleams brightly for a second, then suddenly dies, like a candle flaring in a storm before it is extinguished by the rain. He sways and falls from the pinnacle to be devoured by the hungry flames of the pit.
Yeah, very dramatic, but I really wish I could see it, but that holy law stone thingy, please tell me it has some means of healing.
Hurrying over to the throne, you draw back your weapon and strike the black crystal with a mighty blow. It splits clean in two, releasing its dark power and showering you with hot sparks in the wake of its destruction. You lose 1 endurance point. I'm kidding you. You don't. I'm just kidding you right now.
Oh, God damn it.
The riven fragments hurtle into the fiery abyss, and the flames grow deadly quiet. From the depths of the pit, a terrible roar begins to grow. The pinnacle shakes and cones of flame light the entire throne hall as molten lava spews into the air. Do you wish to take the Law Stone and escape into the steel tube? Or do you wish to search for some other way to escape from the throne hall?
Okay, you take this. I'm about to give up. This place
What do you
needs
think, Bendigo?
What did you say, Walnut?
He
What do
asked
you
you for your
think?
opinion.
Well, I think you should just take the Lawstone and get out.
Yeah, but through the steel tube, or do you wish to search for some other way to escape the throne hall? That's the choice.
Well, then let's look around so we don't have to run into the snake kids or whatever.
And that's one choice, Rana. So that's one more endurance point we get back.
Yeah, great. Now we're up to limping. As before, we had to crawl our way.
You search the gleaming throne in the dais of black iron rock upon which it rests and discover a pentacle carved deep into the gold. As you trace the design with your fingers, a sound grows above the din of destruction. A sound like the tinkling of 1,000 tiny bells. In the blackness above the throne, a speckled glow appears. Slowly it descends towards you until a large section of the dais is engulfed by a column of shimmering blue lights. You reach up and a wave of energy surges through your body and you close your hand around the Lawstone of Herdus. Your endurance points are returned to their original score. You are
Thank
fully
God.
healed. Your sense...
So that will give us our full strength back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Your sense tinkle and the newfound strength wipes away the fatigue of your terrible ordeal, enabling you to assess the situation anew. The column of light is a magical transporter, a beam in which gravity has been reduced to almost to zero. By entering it, you will be drawn towards the surface level of Casanout. Without hesitation, you pocket the Lawstone and step into the magical light. Chunks of stone and iron are blasted into the upper reaches of the throne hall by the increasing power of the eruptions. Boulders, some the size of horses, seem to tumble in slow motion all around the beam as you are drawn irresistibly near to the roof. Suddenly the beam fades and you find yourself standing on a circular plinth in the center of a ruined temple near to the gatehouse of the castle keep. The glare of daylight blinds you, but as you gradually become accustomed to it, you cast your eye over the shimmering waters of Lake Kor to the town of Herdus perched on the horizon. The walls of the fortress are beginning to crack and slant. Buildings are crumbling and the ground is alive with constant vibrations. You run through the ruined main gates as bolts of lightning are drawn from the sky by the dying power of Casanout. So, yeah, run. So I would suggest you start running away screaming.
Okay.
Okay, you may continue screaming once I've just given you your choices. At the top of a ruined staircase, you stare down at the lake far below. Do you wish to descend the steps to the old stone jetty, or to make your way to the beach, or to dive from the cliff into the water far below?
Old stone jetty.
Yeah, I would second that.
You are forced to cut a path through the hordes of creatures that huddle on the steps leading to the jetty. Creatures are crawling out of the ground itself. Everywhere you look, black slimy hands are bursting through the surface, squeezing their way free from Casanout through the scores of fissures opening up in the sheer rock wall. Near to the base of the steps, you are dragged to the ground by a clutch of loathsome slaves. They pay dearly for the mistake, but not before your backpack is torn from your shoulders. You lose your backpack and everything it contains.
You dirty little... No, I can't bring myself to say it.
You may now erase
Someone-
everything in your backpack.
Someone just put out a curse word, please.
Well, how much was left? Well, actually, there was a fair deal left.
Yeah, we... Let me see. There was our new amulet. There was the dagger of
No, that's a
Vashna.
special item.
Oh. Okay, special items. Let me see. What did we have left in the backpack itself? There was the rope, our rations, the lantern, and a bottle of wine.
Yeah. Well, it could be worse. When you
Yeah,
reach
at
the...
least it's nothing to whine about.
Well, if nothing else, you use a majority of the items in that battle. When you reach the jetty, you are covered from head to toe in the blood of your foes. The sight is so frightening that all resistance melts away, and creatures hurl themselves into the lake rather than face the fearsome straight-backed, white-skinned killer of their kin. Beneath the jetty steps, you discover an ark sealed off at one end and with a weed-encrusted stone door at the other. Inside are a small wicker coracle and a paddle. Having fought off the most determined of Casanao's horrors, you launch the coracle, jump aboard and paddle frantically towards the distant glimmer of the power shield. The deafening death cry of Casanao echoes in your ears. As soon as you have passed through the power shield, you are greeted like a hero by a huge flotilla of fishing vessels and trading barges. An hour ago, upon seeing the eruption of Casanao, every boat in Herdus set sail for the shield, For the eruption signaled the end of the bane that had haunted Desi for hundreds of years. Now they cheer the sun-lending warrior who has delivered them from Desi's evil shadow. Eager hands pull you aboard Lord Arden's caravel, and a fanfare salute is sounded by the trumpeteers of his vaquerous guards. "We are forever in your debt, Lone Wolf," says Lord Arden as he shakes your hand warmly in gratitude and friendship. "You have achieved what we feared to be impossible, and you live to tell the tale. Your bravery is an inspiration to us all." His words are reinforced by the delirious cheers of his people. He asks of your own quest, and when you remove the Lost Stone of Heralds from the pocket of your tattered and scorched tunic, his eyes widen with amazement. He bows his head and says in a solemn and respectful voice, "My lord, you stand upon the threshold of greatness. Your purpose and your destiny are known to the elder Magi, for we have awaited your coming for many thousands of years. Our survival and the survival of all we cherish rest on the success of your Magna Chi quest. The time has come, Lone Wolf, for you to learn our wisdom, for we are of the same blood, you and I, and our fate is bound together. We will prepare you for your next quest, for the Lost Stone you must find next exists in the land that was once our home, in the temple that was once our most sacred place of worship, in the chamber where our masters first appeared to us. Your quest has succeeded, for the strength and wisdom of the Lost Stone of Hertos is now a part of your body and spirit. But there is much for you to learn from the Elder Magi as we prepare you for the most challenging of the Magna Chi quests you have yet to attempt, a quest that will take you deep into the hostile swarms of the Darnark, where the evil creatures of Agarash the Damned still thrive and dominate the land. If you have the courage of a true kind master, the secrets of the Elder Magi and the perils of the Darnark await you. So, that was Castle Death. You actually completed one book in one sitting. This hasn't happened since the first book.
Yeah, but if anything, the most important factor remains. We need to see about 3 dozen shrinks after this.
So, what did you all think about this?
Well, it needed a grandma lizard. That kind
It
of.
didn't need a grandma lizard.
I think it was great.
Yeah.
I'd say the final boss was a lot more threatening than some of the others you've been up against.
Yeah.
Good points. We really took a blow there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad we got the sword back though.
Yep.
And by the way, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to get back. After all it said, we found our weapons there.
Yeah, I was a bit, but yeah,
vague.
it seemed fair enough. Also, I happened to have checked this. You could actually afford a weaker version of the boss if you destroyed his Doomstone before encountering him. But hey, you got a challenge, and sometimes that's also something you want.
Yeah.
So
this place, I have to be honest, it just felt like it just threw everything in its arsenal at us. But yeah, again, it has the name Castle Death for a reason. But still, it was just something that really, really just perked my paranoia. As if anything that ever moved or can move in this place wants you dead.
And you got your boat eaten.
Yeah.
By a bunch of rats.
Well,
Yeah. Because rats are always dicks in these fantasy scenarios.
So, anything else to add?
No, not really.
Not so much apart from the whole laboratory thing, in which case I think he was experimenting something. The question is what exactly he was experimenting with.
Probably creating those beastmen and other creatures you encountered, I'd guess.
But yeah, by the way, those beastmen were warhawks, as Giveneus called them. I still think they were very cool. The coolest enemies apart from those evil humans we have seen thus far.
except they were never really our enemies. They just walked in a door.
I think one of them, I think they were called Beastmen, and you encountered one in the jail and possibly as a throne room guard, but I'm not certain.
Also, too bad we did not manage to get that guy out alive, but at least we can tell his brother, hey, he died trying to defend us and get us out of there.
Yep. So, that was it?
Yeah.
Well, in that case, this has been Eric Cobra.
And Brown and Naraja.
Warlord 1.
Thank you, Nia.
And this has been Let's Play Lone Wolf Blind. See you all around.
Bye-bye.
See you around, folks.
See ya.